Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the iRacing Saturday Night Fever Indy Series. And here we are tonight, and it's presented by 62 Designs, and we're at Texas Motor Speedway for the Foyt 75, presented by 62 Designs. And yeah, we're just getting things going here, and they're in the process of qualifying. And boy, I tell you, it's going to be a great race out there tonight, folks. We're glad you stopped by. And as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also click that notification bell so you'll always know when we go live. And we'll be getting this show going here very shortly. And like I said, they're in the qualifying session. So let's go ahead and looks like they might be wrapped up there. I see some cars on pit road there. Looks like they wrapped up qualifying. Looks like about 13 cars in the field. So as they are getting ready to roll off, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup here. Now on the pole, we have Jim Brooks. Starting second will be Colin Forrester. Charles Cannon starting third. Cody Bullock fourth. AJ Green fifth. And sixth, we have Lindsey Lyles. Seventh is Nicholas Lassenar. Eighth will be Matt Forns. Ninth will be Rhea Ferris. And 10th, we have Michael Spell. 11th is Derek Cook. 12th is Travis Eccles. And 13th position, we have Robert Johnson. And that's all the cars in the field tonight, 13 cars. And they're making their way out now. Pace cars bringing them around through turns 3 and 4. Looks like everybody's caught up. I saw Travis Eccles. He came out there a little late. Looked like everybody's there. There's league owner Rhea Ferris. And we're getting ready to see that green light. Pace car is in, and we're racing here at Texas. Oh no, big wreck there, folks. Cars everywhere. There's Lindsey Lyles. She's in the grass right there. Let's see. There's AJ Green. There's Jim Brooks. He's getting back underway. Doesn't look like anybody. I don't see anybody entering pit road here. There comes the pace car out. So now they're going to wait for the field. The field is slowing down now to pick up the pace car. We have 75 laps in store for you tonight, folks. And the field's getting lined up here, and I see a couple of cars. There's a few cars in front of the pace car. Hopefully that will get straightened out and not, it seems like sometimes when the caution comes out, if it's like the cars that are ahead of the pace car, it looks like they're slowing down now. Hopefully this will work out right here. Now there's Charles Cannon. He's being scored as your leader. He was well ahead of the pace car, and I think they're slowing down, trying to get the pace car ahead of them. And we saw that happen last week, and something weird there with iRacing. It's like when the caution comes out, obviously the cars have already passed pit exit, but the pace car hasn't come out yet, and it's like it's picked up the leader, but for some reason it's showing Charles Cannon as your leader. It's scoring him as your leader, and everybody else is sort of like on the tail end of the lead lap, and some guys even showing a lap down. And I don't believe anybody went a lap down. I'm not even sure. They're saying it's lap 3. I didn't think we had completed a lap yet. So yeah, that's a little strange right there. Let's try to get up here. Now this is Colin Forrester. He's being shown as second place, but you can see he's directly behind the pace car. So yeah, kind of wondering what's going on there. and they're making their way down the backstretch, so they'll probably be going green here next time around. It's showing Michael Spell, Derek Cook, Travis Eccles, Robert Johnson, and Jim Brooks 1 lap down. And looks like they waved off the green, so I think they're trying to get things straightened out here. And we're going to see what happens this time when they go by. Now the lights are out on the pace car, but the pace car is still on the track. Oh, I think he's getting a wave around Colin Forrester there so that he can. I think that's what they're doing to try to get iRacing situated here. I think it may have something to do with when the caution came out so quickly, like right after the green flag came out. I think that kind of confuses iRacing, and it kind of jumbles up the field there some kind of way. And because I believe we saw that very same thing happen last week, and definitely want to try to get that worked out now. So Colin Forrester, he's making his way around, still being shown in first position. Let's see what happens when he comes around here, and he's coming up behind the field now. Now he's coming up, and there's the pace car. Now he's pulling up behind the pace car again. That was Michael Spell he just went past. That's right behind him. He's still showing in the 10th position, 1 lap down. Now, if none of these folks actually lost a lap, it would almost seem like positions 9 through 13 would have to get a wave around, but they're just going to drop the green flag and go now, folks. Here we're racing lap 5 of 75. Oh, and somebody hard into the wall there. I think that was AJ. That was AJ Green. Gave it a little bit too much gas there, and straight into the wall goes the 29 car. Boy, look at that damage. The right front wing there is damaged. Look like his suspension is knocked in there just a little bit as well. So he will definitely be heading down the pit road to get that taken care of. Now that'll make a caution number 2 here. And Colin Forrester, he's still shown as your leader, and there's the rest of the field. There's Cody Bullock. He's coming up behind Forrester. Nicholas Lassenar there in 3rd. There's Rhea Ferris in the 4th position, pulling up behind the top 3. That's weird, because somebody's must going to get a wave around because it's showing her in 4th, but there's 4 cars in front of her. So somebody in front of her, Brooks there, is, I guess he's not on the lead lap. That would be Jim Brooks. Jim Brooks is showing 1 lap down, so he should get a wave around when they cross the line with 1 to go. Let's ride on board with Brooks here. And there he is now. He's getting his wave around, so that will put him on the lead lap. So that leaves Derek Cook, Lindsey Lyles, Michael Spell, and Travis Eccles 1 lap down. Here at lap 7 of 75. Now all 13 cars are still running. The field is gathered up behind Forrester there. And I believe they have two faster pairs. And, of course, obviously you can see damage is on. So that's why they need those. And But once this thing gets up and running, you know, they have a unique rule here with the ISNF. That they, if it's like say a single car spin or something, there will not be a caution flag thrown for that. It will just keep on rolling to help eliminate, you know, a lot of, I guess you could say, unnecessary cautions and you know, pace laps. And so yeah, but of course, if it's like say a multi-car pileup or something, they would throw the caution for that. Let's see, lights are still on the pace car, so they'll probably have one more go now. Next time around, they're going into turn one here. Next time around, they'll probably be lights out and get ready to go green, and it should be about lap 10 when we get the green flag. Pretty good night out there tonight. Air temperature is 88 degrees. That wind is a bit breezy out there down there in Texas, and boy, that track temperature is really hot, 131 degrees. And they do try to mimic that. These aren't just random temperatures that are being put there. You can set the temperature, you know, when you set up the session, and but they look at the real world time, the weather. And if you were to check the weather right now in Texas, yeah, that's what it is. The 88 degrees in Texas, winds are 12 miles an hour, or right, pretty much right there. And of course, track temperature, that's just because of the heat of the cars and the tires on track. But yeah, that's those are real world situations that they have there, so they try to make it as realistic as possible. Yeah, everybody's coming around. Looks like Travis Eccles, he's coming around once again up to the rear of the pack. Forrester is still there, and the pace car is still on track. And they just crossed the line there, and they're on lap 9 now under caution. And let's see, is the caution lights are out on the pace car, so he should be coming in next time around. And we restart on lap 10. Yeah, Forrester, Bullock, Wassenaar, Ferris, Cannon, your top 5, followed by Matt Thorns or Robert Johansson. I'm sorry, Robert Johnson, AJ Green, Jim Brooks, and they round out the cars that are on the lead lap. Then in 10th place, Derek Cook, Michael Spell, Lindsey Lyles, and Travis Eccles round out the rest of the field. Okay, they're making their way out of turn 4. Just looking to see. There's the pace car. He pulls on down. Going to wait for that green flag to come out once again.
Green flag.
Forrester drops the hammer, and we're racing once again here at Texas. Boy, he got a great jump on Cody Bullock there. There's Nicholas Wassenaar in 3rd. Rhea Ferris, she's in the 4th position. And she has Charles Cannon right behind her. Cannon trying to make a move on the 97 on the high side. Looks like he's going to complete the pass. Cannon now up at Ferris back to 5th position. Cannon up to 4th. Behind Ferris is Robert Johnson. Now he's coming up behind the 97 as well. Looks like he's blinking there. Was that him blinking or the car behind him? I saw one of those two cars was blinking just a little bit. That's Robert Johnson. There's AJ Green. We saw him get into the wall at the start of the race. It seems like he's got that car. Now, he might have been in the wrong gear. If you start in 1st gear in these cars, I guarantee you that car is going to come around on you. Definitely want to start in at least 2nd gear. Here's AJ Green now trying to hold on to that 7th position. And boy, you can see him get out of the gas just a little bit. Look, Brooks goes right by him. We saw somebody down low. I think that might have been Robert Johnson. And Johnson's still running there. There he is on the outside. Back to the 6th position. Running wide there. And Matt Thorne's behind them there in the 77 car. Meanwhile, up the front, Colin Forrester, he's at 0.2 of a second lead over Cody Bullock. Bullock trying to close in on the 24 car. Now they've got quite a bit of a gap between them and the rest of the field, like to the tune of 5 seconds. So they're definitely hauling the mail here on lap 15. Back to 3rd place, there's Charles Cannon. And he has Nicholas Watson just over a second behind him. And he's got actually one of the lap cars, Derek Cook, is directly behind him. And there's Cook. He's 1 lap down. But he is in 10th position. Now after Brooks comes A.J. Green in 6th position. Oh, we got a caution. Caution here on lap number 16. Looks like it was Cody Bullock. Let's see where he is. There he is there. Oh, he lost the rear wing. Yeah, that's not going to work. He's definitely going to need that rear wing for sure as he tries to hurry up and get turned around as the field goes by. Waits until everyone's clear. Get that Indy car pointed in the proper direction. Oh, and they can see that right front is knocked out. Look at that suspension. He's going to have a hard time. Look at how he's got that steering wheel cranked to try to get that car to go straight. We call that crabbing, folks, and he is crabbing badly. And I tell you, poor Cody Bullock, he decided to just go ahead and tow it in to the pits. There's not much he could do right there, and he's just going to go ahead and that's going to take a minute or so to get him to the pit road, and I'm sure he will use one of his faster payers there to get towed in. So Colin Forrester is up behind the pace car now. Everybody's caught up behind him. There's Charles Cannon, and looks like somebody's getting a wave around there. Let's see, who was that? That was Travis Eccles. So he's going to pick up a lap. There were 3 cars still a lap down from that lap 1 caution. And so he's going to get his lap back. So now we'll only have, it'll be 3 cars not on the lead lap. You know what? And see how now he's coming around. See, now that's setting iRacing timing and scoring right, because I didn't think those other cars were a lap down. They were being scored as a lap down, but you see as he comes around and comes up to the back of the field, Michael Spell and Lindsey Lyles have now got their positioning scored correctly. So everybody is on the lead lap, which I thought they would be, and that's good to see there for sure. Cody Bullock, unfortunately, had to tow back to the pits. Now he's already lost 2 laps. And let's see. Let's go up here with Colin Forrester and see if the lights are out on the pace car. No, it isn't. They'll probably go out the next time around. And Cody Bullock, he's still towing back to pit road, and probably already has his faster pair set. So when he gets back to pit road, it'll immediately fix his car. That's one of them tricky things about, for those of you not familiar with online racing, if you don't have that faster pair turned on while you're towing in, and once you get back to the pits, if it's not already on, it'll manually start to fix your car, and that could take, it could take a half an hour, or you may have, in this situation, the kind of damage he has would probably be just the end of the day for him if he didn't use the faster pair. So hopefully he has that already checked in his control panel. So once he gets back there, it'll automatically fix his car. Probably taking him a couple of minutes for that to get down there. And while we're looking at him, there's some folks decided to come in, maybe for some fresh tires. There's Robert Johnson, Travis Eccles also coming in, taking advantage of the caution. That handed the lead over to Derek Cook, who is now your leader. And he's having some connection issues too. He's really popping in and out quite a bit. And it's weird because, you know what? I'm wondering if that's what's causing the problem, because you notice all of a sudden everybody's showing like they're on the tail end of the lead lap. That's weird because everybody was showing all caught up, and now everybody's names have gone blue once again. A bit of a mystery there, trying to figure out what's going on there. Colin Forrester, he's still your leader. And for whatever reason, it's showing Derek Cook as the leader on the lead lap by himself. Now Cook is on pit road. Strange goings on here with iRacing timing and scoring. He's making his way down pit road. And Cody Bullock, he got his fast repair, so now he's back out and catching up to the field. He's 3 laps down, but he's once again back in the race. Great to see him back out there as he comes around and pulls up behind the field. And technically, he's the lucky dog. Right now he's showing as the only car not on the lead lap. I guess it depends on who you look at. If you look at Colin Forrester, yeah, the lead car there, and Bullock is showing as the only car not on the lead lap. So there just may be a couple of more cautions, and that if Forrester, I'm sorry, not Forrester, but if Bullock is not involved in those cautions, he just may get those laps back. Now the lights are out on the pace car. It'll be lap 22 on the restart here. Pace car is in, and let's hopefully everybody can get a getaway cleanly. Green flag once again. Forrester's away. There we go. And look at that jump Colin Forrester gets there as he takes off once again. There's a nice battle. Nicholas Wassenaar and Jim Brooks battling for position. Brooks trying to get that 4th spot from Wassenaar. Wassenaar just about has to concede. Now he does fall back now to 6th position. AJ Green now up to that 5th spot. Got somebody coming in after the start, and I wonder if that's some kind of, I don't know if that's a penalty or not, but Derek Cook is on pit road after that restart. Meanwhile, Colin Forrester is leading the, well, he's being shown, now he's being shown as first. Derek Cook is in the pits. He's still on the lead lap at the moment. They're about he's about a half a lap from going a lap down though. And then Cody Bullock wouldn't want to see that, because then that would make Derek Cook the lucky dog if he comes out in time, but he's not. So he goes a lap down, and he's still on pit road, still sitting there, and not sure what's going on there with Cook. Now, if he stays there a couple of more laps, he'll actually, no, it looks like he's blinking. He may be having some kind of connection issue. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with Cook there. He might actually end up leaving the server. That seems like his car, he can't seem to get a stable connection there, so that'll help Cody Bullock. Here's Colin Forrester and Charles Cannon having a nice battle here. Cannon running a slightly different line coming off of turn 2. He pulled up on the rear of Forrester. Forrester still had a lot of momentum on that high side. Now we got some reports during practice that the setup is a little bit on the loose side. And maybe that will improve a little bit as the fuel load goes down. Jim Brooks still running in third position, followed by A.J. Green. And then in fourth position, we have Lindsey Lyles, one of our other female drivers in the league. And then she's followed by league owner Rhea Ferris, who's running in that sixth position. And then behind Rhea is seventh position, Travis Eccles. And he's got Robert Johnson closing in on him there, challenging him for that seventh spot. Looks a little tentative coming off the corner. That back end's probably just a little bit nervous. Careful with that, get him below that white line. It's not a very steep banking there, but it can be. Oh, somebody's in the grass. Who was that? I think that was A.J. Green once again, folks. A.J. Green spun again. Oh, and he's got damage, heavy damage to his right front. And we're continuing Green, folks, and he's going to try to make it on down to his pit stall. Meanwhile, the rest of the field continues on, and we were looking at Travis Eccles there. A battle between the ladies here. There's Rhea Ferris. Now she got past Lindsey Lyles. In fact, Lyles fell back a couple of positions, back to seventh. And I'm not sure if she's having a problem on that, because now she's about to get overtaken by Matt Forens. Lindsey Lyles now back to the ninth position. Seventh car of Charles Cannon on pit road. This may be I don't know if it's a stop for tires or not. There's Cook. Cook's made his way back out from the pit road. He had been there a while, I believe, with those connection issues, but now he's back out on track. Charles Cannon's making his way out, and he's only one lap down, so he would be in the lucky dog position. Back up towards the front, there's Rhea Ferris. She's in fourth place. There's Robert Johnson right behind her, challenging for that fourth spot. Johnson taking a look on the inside of Ferris there just for a moment, decided better of it. Oh, that car is definitely getting away from him a little bit. I mean, he's turning fairly good laps now. They're all about 15 seconds back from your two lead cars, Forrester and Brooks. They're kind of up there all by themselves. Oh, boy, Johnson just about getting in the grass, and he's trying to hold on to it. So a couple of guys get by, but he did a great job of saving that car. Robert Johnson. Okay, we do have a caution. Who is that? Somebody's sitting there. Couldn't see who that was. Was that Bullock? I think that was Cody Bullock. Yes, it was. Spun around. Looks like, I don't know. It doesn't look like he really hit anything. Rear wing looks okay. The rest of the car looks like it's okay. He might have just spun. So let's take a look on instant replay here, see if we can see what happened. Here he comes out of the turn. And we've been seeing him that he's already lost it before he even comes out of turn two. Oh boy, he was headed right to the wall, snapped back, and he was able to get on the binders in time, and great job of keeping that car off the wall. And fortunately, no one was directly behind him, and he's got plenty of room. Texas is a wide track, and able to get that car woed down just enough so as not to hit anything. And now, as you can see, waiting for the rest of the field to go by before he turns around and gets going again. And so now caution here on lap 35. That puts Bullock back to the 11th position. He's 2 laps down. Charles Cannon, he is 1 lap down. Now he might be the lucky dog. He might get a wave around here when it gets down to 1 to go. And we'll see what happens. I think some folks are getting ready to peel off on the pit road. Yeah, here comes your leader, Colin Forrester, followed by Jim Brooks. Eccles stays out. Rhea Ferris, she comes in, followed by Matt Forens. Also, Robert Johnson, Michael Spells also coming in. Lindsey Lyle coming in. Pretty much the rest of the cars on the lead lap came in except for Travis Eccles. And he will inherit the lead. So we have 9 cars on the lead lap. Now saying Charles Cannon, he should get that wave around. He's right there. I believe he's right there. Where is he? Let's see. Let's go find him. And there he is. He's already gone. It got the wave around there. And so he's coming around now at the tail end of the lead lap. So there you have Travis Eccles, Colin Forrester, Jim Brooks, Robert Johnson, and Matt Forens, your top 5, followed by Michael Spell, Rhea Ferris, Charles Cannon, and Lindsey Lyles on the lead lap, the 9 cars on the lead lap. Nicholas Wassenaar is now the lucky dog. So if he stays out of trouble, if there's another caution, then he would be the next car to benefit from that. Now he's a lapped car, so when the lights go out like 1 to go, I would think iRacing will tell him to move to the back. And we'll see what happens here. That's usually what they do on the restarts. Have the lap cars move back behind the lead cars if it's set up that way. And let's see, lights. The lights are okay. That they didn't go to cars go to green that time. It's going to be at least one more lap of caution. It doesn't look like nobody else is coming down on the pit road. Travis Eccles right behind him there is your leader. Well, let's see who's in the chat here. Let's see if Travis is in there. Let's bring Travis up here real quick. Hey, Travis, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, a little bit of a wild start, man, but you're right at the front, right where you want to be. How's that car handling out there tonight?
Horrible. It's like driving on ice out here.
Wow.
It is not fun. It is. Once you get the hang of it, it's okay, but you cannot go fast. You start going fast, and you're gonna spin coming off the corner.
Right. Now, do you have a lot of experience driving Indy cars, or is this something new for you from being a stock car driver?
No, I'm actually more of an Indy car driver than I am a stock car driver. I enjoy stock cars, but I really like the Indy cars.
10-4, and I think, like they said, this track did not have a default iRacing setup, so you guys had to kind of find something different to work with. Probably not maybe something y'all probably look for in the future, I guess, to get a little bit more stable setup on those cars, because we did see a few folks, that rear end looking a little nervous back there.
Oh yeah, we're using apparently the Charlotte setup. We're already talking in the voice chat here about getting a custom setup for next time, because this setup is not impossible to drive, but it's very hard.
Right, you guys will be battling the track, I guess, as much as each other, huh?
Yeah, I don't care who passes me. I'm fighting the track. I ain't fighting who's around me.
10-4, I hear that, man. Well, I'm gonna put you back down to admin voice chat. Lights are out. I guess you're gonna go green. So good luck, and we'll talk to you later.
10-4.
Yep. Okay, folks, that's Travis Eccles getting ready to go back to work, and like he said, they got a bit of a handful there tonight, and wrestling those cars around this Texas Speedway here, and they're close to halfway mark anyway. 38 laps on the books there, and so actually a little bit more than halfway. I believe the pace car should be coming off this time. They're making their way through turns 3 now, 3 and 4. The field is closing up behind there. Pace car turns down on the pit road. I believe the restart is on the leader whenever he decides to go. Green flag. Eccles drops the hammer, and we're racing once again here at Texas. Oh no, caution, caution. It might have been who was that? It might have been Derek Cook, perhaps. Yeah, it was Derek Cook. He might have spun on that restart. Man, I tell you, those restarts can be treacherous. You may just have to baby that car around on those restarts for sure. Let's take a look back at that restart, see if we can see what happened to him there. Okay, he was already, let's run it back a little bit. He was already sideways. Here they come for the restart here. And he drops the hammer, and it thing just shot to the left on him. And but he did a good job and kept it down off the racing surface so as not to collect anyone else. So that was a good reaction there by Derek Cook. Let's take it back live here. So now he was already several laps down. He's 5 laps down, but he's still on track here, still in the race. And we got about 15 laps to go. And who is that? Somebody just got a lap back, I believe. I think that was Nicholas Wassenaar. And matter of fact, it might have been, see, there's Wassenaar, who's behind, and that's Cody Bullock. Looks like they might be getting a wave around here. Robert Johnson, he's coming on pit road. He's followed by Charles Cannon, making his way down. 2 guys deciding to come in, and they may be not so much a thing of fuel, but go ahead and getting a set of tires to try to help with the stability of these cars. Johnson, he leaves pit road. Cannon should be right out after him. There he goes, down and away. Lights are still on the pace car, so we'll have at least one more lap of caution. While we're doing that, we're going to take a quick break while they come around and get ready for the restart. And you're watching the iRacing Sunday Night Fever Racing League Indy Series here on Rice Motorsports TV.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison.
Okay, folks, we're back, and I think the lights should be going out this time on the pace car, and we should be getting ready to go green here. And as we cross the line is lap 43. Yep, lights are out on the pace car, so it'll be lap 44 for the restart. Now, those of you watching on your computers or even on your phone, if you look down in the description, there's a link there for live timing and scoring, and you can see a lot more information that I can show on the screen during the broadcast. And it's another feature we like to offer here for our viewers. And thank you, as always, for tuning in on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and always click that notification bell as well, so you'll know when we're getting ready to go live each time. Travis Eccles, your leader. The field is lined up nicely behind him here for the restart as they make their way now into turn 3. It'll be lap 44 for the restart. Just over 30 laps to go. Coming now out of 4, waiting for that pace car to drop down onto pit lane. There he goes. Now Travis is in control, waiting for the green flag.
Green flag.
And we're racing once again. Travis is once again, and now here comes Colin Forrester. He's been there, or whoever has been in front of him, he's been right there in second place. And he once again quickly moves back into the lead. Eccles also gets overtaken by the 76 of Jim Brooks. Boy, they're battling hard now. There's Michael Spell. He's right behind Eccles with Rhea Ferris right on his tail as well. They're running a 3rd, 4th, and 5th, all trying to get to that 3rd spot. Eccles trying to close in. He's actually 1.3 seconds behind Jim Brooks. And now he just gets passed by Rhea Ferris. Ferris now up to the 4th spot. Charging hard now, trying to draw a bead on the 6 machine of Michael Spell. Now lap 46 of 75. Oh, we got a caution. Caution here at lap 46, let's say 47. And, oh, no, it looks like it was the one car, Lindsey Lyle. Oh, Lyle's heavy contact with the wall. Lost both the rear wing and the front wing. The entire front clip there is actually gone. She's trying to get that one machine turned around. That car is not, I think her suspension is damaged to the point where she can't get the wheel to turn. You see how much she's cranking the wheel, trying to get it to turn, trying to, you might lose a bit of time, but it takes forever to tow back to the pits, and she can just get that car turned, and she can try to drive it back to pit road, and it just will not turn for her, and she doesn't want to give up. She's well and determined to drive that car back to pit lane, and she finally says, okay, heck with it. There's no choice but to just tow in. I just can't take but so long to try to get it, because then you end up losing as much time trying to drive it back. Tough break there for Lindsey Lyles. That'll probably be a couple of minutes her towing in. While she's there, here comes Travis Eccles and Matt Forens coming on the pit road. Probably going to get some tires. There you see Eccles' car going up on the jacks. Also Forens getting some fresh rubber on those cars. Eccles down and away. Almost a race off of pit road. Forens beats him off of pit road. And that was kind of a battle for position there. Forens now in 9th position. Eccles in 10th. And Colin Forrester, he once again is your leader here on lap 48. And he has Jim Brooks in 2nd position. Michael Spell in 3rd, with Rhea Ferris hanging on in the 4th spot there. Charles Cannon is now in the 5th position. Robert Johnson is running 6th. And then 7th, we have Nicholas Wassenaar. 8th position there, Cody Bullock. Then we have Matt Forms. We just saw him and Travis Eccles battling for 9th and 10th position there. Lindsay Lyle still getting towed back to the pits. Right now, she's still being scored in 11th position. Now, she's 2 laps down. Derek Cook is running, but he's 4 laps down. So, depends on how long it takes Lindsay to get towed back to the pits and get her car going. She may actually still come out ahead of Derek Cook. Cody Bullock decided to come back down pit road, maybe to get some more fresh tires for that 18 car. AJ Green, he actually unfortunately had to retire the car. He's in 13th position. Jacks go up on the 18 car. They're getting fresh tires. He's down and away. Forrester and company now coming down the back stretch. Everyone's in line. And lights are still on the pace car. Let's see if we can grab our league owner, Rhea Ferris. Get a quick word with Rhea. Let's see if we find her in the chat here. Hey, Rhea, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Tony. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm great, thanks.
Hey, some folks saying that car is kind of hard to handle, but you're getting up to the front, though. Are you getting used to it now?
Yes, sir. Just like I was telling a lot of my drivers here on the track, it's just like driving up here in Maine in the wintertime. Just got to handle these curves, just like there's snow and ice on the track, and then you'll be all set. So if you're from up north, kind of know what they're doing on this track. Yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe down south or out west may have a little bit more problem, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. That's for sure. But I'm having a ball out here. I think this is the most fun I've had in the IndyCar so far this season is at this track. So it is a handle a little bit, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, well, hey, that's the name of the game, is to always make sure that you're having fun out there. And plus having a little bit of a challenge, that can be fun as well, And sometimes you want to enjoy working for it a little bit, But yeah, good to see everybody's still running except for AJ. I guess he had to retire the car because maybe he ran out of fast repairs or something.
Yeah, from that was my understanding as well. That he ran out of fast repairs and he was pretty much done for the night there too. So
right.
Yeah, it's a tough break for him. But there's some good competitors out here tonight.
All right. Well, I think you're getting ready to go green, so I'm going to put you back down to the admin channel. Good luck. We'll talk to you later.
I appreciate it, Tony.
Yeah. Okay, that's Rhea Ferris getting ready to go back to work, trying to catch these boys in front of her. Lights are out on the pace car. They're making their way through turns 3 and 4. Pace car is getting ready to come in here. There he goes down pit road. Forrester, once again, it's on him. We got the green flag. Here we go racing. It'll be lap 51 as he crossed the line. Forrester, he gets a great jump. And he's off and running. There's Jim Brooks with Michael Spell right behind him. Now, he did get a bit of a jump on Ferris that time. Ferris was right there. In fact, Charles Cannon, he's challenging Ferris for that 4th spot, and he has it at the moment. Starting to pull away, had just over a second ahead of Ferris. Now charging hard to attack Michael Spell in the 6th car. Now the laps are starting to wind down here. And looks like Lindsay Lyles decided to retire the car in 12th position there. Sad to see her not able to continue. That'll leave Derek Cook as a lucky dog. He's 4 laps down. He's still running on track. Good battle going on here between Cannon and Spell. Now, Rhea Ferris, she's She's got over half a second gap between her and Robert Johnson. So she's comfortably in that 5th spot. And that's Cody Bullock back there in 7th. And, boy, he's under attack right now by Travis Eccles. Eccles trying hard to get around Bullock. And I saw some battling going on behind them as well. 3 cars back there going at it. That would be Nicholas Wassenaar, Matt Forns, and then I believe that's the lapped car of Derek Cook. Wassenaar trying to get around the 77 of Matt Forns, I'm sorry. And 55 laps complete of 75, only 20 to go. Oh boy, you can see Forns there got a little loose coming off of 2. But Wassenaar wasn't close enough to attack. You see he's favoring that high line, trying to figure out, oh, somebody's spinning. Who was that? That was Cook. That was Derek Cook. I believe that was Cook, or was it Robert Johnson? That might have been Johnson. Okay, that was Johnson. My bad. It was Robert Johnson spun. And the caution's out, and boy, he cannot get that car to go straight. And he's got, obviously, you can see where he made contact with the wall. He just decided to toe in. Now he's going to have to wait for that car to get towed in. But you can see he got that right front wing damage there. Let's take a look here. Let's see if we can see what happened there. Let's go back on replay here. Let's run it back a little further there because it already happened. And I'm thinking, there we go. We'll slow it down here. Now he got down below that white line. He may have upset the car a little bit, grabbing too much of that apron, and it looks like it just about shot the car right up to the wall. And you can see him turning the wheel. There, he was just along for the ride at that point, though, hard into that outside wall. And now he's doing a good job to hold it up there in case somebody's behind him. But yeah, that's I think that's what happened. You can't get down on that apron too much, or it will definitely grab that car and send you for a ride. Robert Johnson now locking it down as a couple of cars go by, and you can see the damage on the suspension there. It doesn't. You don't always see it. It may not look like it's damaged, but these cars obviously not having fenders. And let's roll it to real regular speed. You can see him trying to get that car to steer right, and something is definitely off. You can see how much input he's having to put in the steering wheel just to keep it going straight. That car is not tracking. It actually looks like maybe the left front is knocked in quite a bit. Look how the left front is compared to the right front, and he definitely had to get that car towed in. So now he's going through the tow-in period. Let's bring it back to live here. And yeah, he's still on pit road waiting to get back to the pits. And Colin Forrester, he's still your leader, lap 58 to 75. And now Jim Brooks is second position. Charles Cannon's in third. Cody Bullock, fourth position. Rhea Ferris, I believe she only lost one spot during that section of the race there. Now back to fifth spot. And she's followed by the 77 of Matt Forns. And Michael Spell is running 7th. He decided to come in and get some fresh tires here. I think that's Derek Cook also coming in behind him. There's Spell on his way out. Cook just finished getting his tires. Now he's on his way out. And now he will race around and catch up to the pack. Got to go all the way around. Looks like turns 1 and 2. Pretty much to that backstretch before you can come up onto the racing surface. If you notice, there was a blue cone there and a blue line. You have to stay down below that white line until you get over that blue line. Then you can come up on the racing surface. That was a problem they had in iRacing, in recent years. Folks are racing and then they'll come off a pit road and they'll shoot up on the track like in the middle of turns 1 and 2, and that got to the point where it was causing a lot of problems. So they put that feature into the racing, and that probably has helped a ton to keep folks from having unnecessary wrecks as they're exiting pit road. So Colin Forrester, your leader there. Let's see, the lights are out on the pace car, so we'll be going green next time around. It'll be lap 61 as we get ready to go green once again. Making their way now around to the backstretch. And we also want to give a shout out to our the league sponsor, Duda's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Hampton, Virginia. Folks living in that area, give them a call there if you have any problems with your plumbing, heating, or AC, and they can be happy to give you a hand. Duda's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. No drifts allowed. Now we're making our way through turns 3 and 4. And once again, here goes the pace car getting ready to come off. There he goes. And Forrester, he knows what to do here. He drops the hammer and he's gone. Restart 61. We're off and running. Let's look a little further back. Oh, no, something happened. Not sure who it was. It was Matt Forns, apparently. Forns there in the grass. And I'm wondering, he might have just spun that car on the restart. Let's look at the replay here, see if we can see what happened. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Let's run it back a little bit more so we can. Here they're coming now for the restart. We'll go on board with him. Oh, he caught the grass. That's what happened. Yeah, his left rear tire, I believe, was on the grass. Let's slow it down here. Let's go to the chase. And yeah, there he is. He's got both left side tires in the grass, and you cannot do that and put that right foot down. It will come around on you every single time. And just the way it came, and see how easily it came around on him there on that restart. But his car is none the worse for wear, so he should be able to continue. He's just coming up behind the field, and he's running 6th position on the lead lap. Looks like Charles Cannon's on pit road. No, okay, he's got the left front side got damaged. Matt Forens, he's coming in. I think they're taking any opportunity to keep those tires just as fresh as they can. This may be actually his first time in. Probably had to go all the way around the track from that spin before he could come in and change those tires. He might have flat spotted them during that spin. Down and away. Still in 6th position. Charles Cannon, he's still on pit road. Don't know right now. Technically, he's a lucky dog, but don't know how long that's going to last. He may be there a while. Unfortunate. In fact, he just fell to 8th spot. So Robert Johnson is now in the lucky dog position, seventh place, 1 lap down. So if he's not involved in the next caution, he would be the lucky dog and get back on the lead lap. Not too many laps left, though. We're on lap 63 or 75. And let's jump up to the leader here and see the lights are still on. So they'll have 1 more lap to go. So it'll be lap 65 on the restart. Boy, we got 10 laps to go once this thing goes green again. Hopefully everyone can get a good restart and keep this thing going. They cross the line. Colin Forrester, your leader. Jim Brooks second. Then there's Cody Bullock. Rhea Ferris is back up to that 4th position. Followed by Michael Spell in 5th. Matt Forens in 6th position. And he's the last car on the lead lap. And then we have Robert Johnson, who's in 7th spot. And Charles Cannon still on pit road. Being scored as in 8th position. Derek Cook is in 9th. Cook is 3 laps down. Next time around, he will move ahead of Charles Cannon if Cannon is still there. So that'll move him up to the 8th spot. Currently, right now, he's 9th. Then we have Nicholas Wassenaar in 10th. Actually, Wassenaar, he retired. So now we have 4 retirements. So unfortunately, Wassenaar, Eccles, Lyles, and A.J. Green. Making their way down the backstretch. And here we go. Let's see if the pace car comes in. The lights are still on, actually. So they're going to have at least 1 more lap of caution here. Let's see if the lights go out this time. As we cross the start-finish line. And yes, they do. So it will be lap 66. We go green once again. And let's see. Charles Cannon, he's still on pit road. Actually, no, he's not. He's just, okay, he's coming in. Everybody is Derek Cook, I'm sorry. There he, where what? I don't see him. Let's try to, he's having connection issues, I guess. It's not showing, it's kind of almost showing him as if he retired. I think maybe he retired, I'm not sure, because sometimes when they have connection issues like that, it's really hard to tell. It's trying to lock in on the car. It almost looks like he's on the track. And I believe he is. He's running 9th, 3 laps down. And now it's kind of settled down. Sometimes when folks are under caution, sometimes their connection is worse than when they're actually running at speed. So now it looks like it's cleared up a bit there now. Meanwhile, here we go with the leader going through turns 3 and 4. Forrester knows the drill. Get ready. There's the pace car heading on in. Time to put that right foot down again. Carefully engage that throttle, and here we go. Lap 66 restart. Handful of laps to go now. Forrester offers, as always, there's Cody Bullock. Look at the move he's trying to make on the 76 of Jim Brooks. Trying to get that 2nd position. And they're all right there together. Boy, Forrester, he's been getting some great restarts. Boy, he didn't get away from him that time. Forrester is your leader, but only by about 0.2 of a second. Rhea Ferris, I believe she's under attack as well by Michael Spell for that 4th spot. She's fighting hard to hold on to that 4th position. They've fallen back a bit from the leaders, but she's definitely got her hands full with the 6 machine there of Michael Spell. Meanwhile, up the front, there's Jim Brooks. Now he's starting to lose a little bit to Colin Forrester, just about a half second behind the 24 car, but he himself is also pulling away from Cody Bullock as well. So now they're starting to space out. He's starting to close in once again on the 24. So who knows, folks? He may have just been kind of biding his time here. You know, Forrester, he's been getting those great restarts. And quite possibly Jim Brooks not showing his hand. It'll be lap 70 next time around. 5 laps to go as we cross the line. Colin Forrester trying his best to get away from that 76 machine. And he is right there, too. Seems like they've definitely gotten a good hand on that, on the handling of these cars. Not looking too twitchy at all. You saw him you heard him let out of the gas just a little bit as he went through the D over there. He's really getting out of the gas in those turns, probably combating the looseness of the setup here. Careful how he reapplies that throttle as he's coming out of the corner. And he's managing to keep Brooks at bay, still slightly less than half a second. Boy, he's really getting out of that throttle in turns 1 and 2 there. Let's ride along with Brooks and see if he's doing the same thing throttle-wise. Now, turns 3 and 4, he's staying right in there. He's got his foot in it. Now, we heard Forrester, he was lifting in turns 1 and 2. Brooks is lifting a bit as well. But he had to get out of it more. It seems like he might be staying in it just a little bit more than Forrester, but then when it gets away from him, those precious hundredths of a second, they add up, and he's just under half a second from the 24 car. He's probably trying to figure, boy, I tell you, we're lap 74. White flag's going to come out next time around. Cody Bullock now, he's still running third. Michael Spell did get around Rhea Ferris. Ferris now 3.4 seconds behind Spell, and but she's 1.8 ahead of Matt Forns, who's he's not. Cannon is right behind him, but he's not on the lead lap. Here goes Colin Forrester. The white flag is in the air, and Jim Brooks trying to see if he can close that 0.4 of a second gap. He is seriously running out of time. Boy, he's trying to get a run on the 24 car. He's only going to have 2 corners to do it here. Here they go through turns 3 and 4. He's trying his best, folks, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Colin Forrester manages to hold on, and he's your winner tonight here at Texas. Boy, that was a good run there, and definitely that was great. And so that is it there. And let's see, Forrester, Brooks, and Bullock. Now, let's see. I don't see. Matter of fact, I don't see any of the guys in the chat at all, so we won't be able to talk to them, unfortunately. I tell you, I know he's happy to bring home that win here tonight. Colin Forrester. Let's take a look at the finishing results here. We've got Colin Forster, your winner. Jim Brooks, second. Cody Bullock, third. Michael Spell, fourth. Matt Thorns, sixth. Sixth, Rhea Ferris. Seventh, Charles Cannon. Derek Cook, eighth. Robert Johnson, ninth. Nicholas Wassenaar, 10th. Travis Eccles, 11th. Lindsey Lyles, 12th. AJ Green in the 13th position. And as he continues to celebrate now, like I said, I don't see any of the guys there in. Okay, I see Jim Brooks. He's out there, so we're gonna grab. We don't have Bullock and Forrester. We can't get to them, but we're gonna go ahead and grab Jim Brooks here and give him a talk. Hey, Jim, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
I do, Tony. How's it going?
Hey, man, I tell you, man, you really put up a battle there trying to catch Forrester. You think you maybe could have got him in a couple of more laps?
I was doing better on the last couple of runs before the cautions came out. Both those times I actually closed up pretty nice and thought I could get him in a lap or two. But this time, I think he was maybe taking it a little easy before, but nah, I couldn't get him. That was the harder I tried, the looser it got.
Yeah, 10-4, and we could hear him getting out of the gas, trying to keep that rear end behind him and stuff. But yeah, that was you guys put up a great battle there. It almost looked like maybe you were kind of just saving something there at the end, trying to see if you could make a move on him.
Yeah, I could gain more on him on off a 2, but that was the loosest spot on the track. So the harder I tried that, the rear wanted to come around. And on the last 2 runs, I was gaining. I'm sorry, I wanted to. I was gaining on him in 3 and 4, and I wasn't really trying real hard. And now I tried to do that, and again, it started getting loose. So no, I didn't have anything for him. He was hitting it good.
10-4. Well, congratulations on second place anyway. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
To my son Gael and my other son Kwabi, in case they're watching, they got me into this stuff, so it's their fault.
Well, all right. They got to see their dad do good tonight, man. Congratulations, and we'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. Thanks for covering.
10-4, man. Okay, folks, and you know what? Okay, we don't, like I said, we don't have Forrester and Bullock up here, but we'll see if we can grab. Let's see. Let's grab the league owner real quick. Hey, Rhea, Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do. How are you?
Oh, pretty good, man. I tell you, they got to battling there at the end. Pretty good run there, and boy, you were holding on to that 4th spot. I guess something happened. He got a jump on you somewhere, but I thought you were gonna take it all the way to the checkered flag.
So too, Tony, I gave it all I had, and toward the end there, my tires just started getting out of shape on me. I was trying to salvage that 0X incident. I was trying to make sure I stayed racing clean. Matt got the best of me there at the last lap. Last turn of last lap got past me for a top 5. I was really trying to hold on for a top 5. But no, I was a lot of fun tonight. I was just a little bit disappointed I didn't get that top 5 or be a little closer to the finish. But congrats to Colin Forrester. He put on a dominating show tonight, and I appreciate everybody coming out tonight and racing with us. And we'll get him. Try and get him next week.
Absolutely, and we'll see you. Actually, we'll see y'all tomorrow night with the ARCA cars, and I believe you guys are going to be at the Chicago.
Tomorrow's the Chicago. It's at it's the Windy City 150. So I encourage everyone to get on Rice Motorsports TV and watch that live broadcast. It'll be some fun action tomorrow night.
10-4. We'll be there to get it all for you, and so good luck, and we'll let you go relax, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Tony, I appreciate it very much. Have a nice night.
You too now. Okay, folks, and that's gonna pretty much do it for us tonight, and we already showed you the finishing order there. So, well, I tell you, they really put up a great show, and that was really neat there. And so we hope you guys enjoyed the iRacing Sunday Night Fever IndyCar Series. presented by 62 Designs. And like you said, they're going to be at Chicagoland tomorrow night in the ARCA cars. So by all means, definitely come on out and support them there. And we look forward to them being out there, and I'm sure they'll have a good race in store for us, and that'll be another great thing to see. So for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.